Hello, hello, and welcome to Tuesday's Lunch Break Live, where I share simple, applicable tips you can live your healthiest and happiest life. Welcome. I'm so excited to have you here with me. And I wanted to ask a quick question. Have you ever felt guilt or shame or anxiety around weighing on the scale and around whatever that number happens to be? I know that I have, and I've struggled with that for many years. And I've had, I don't know, countless women talk to me about how they also struggle with that very thing. So today we're going to talk about one mindset tip that will help you end anxiety around the scale forever. My name is Kim Clinkenbeard, and I've helped thousands of people through exercise and nutrition over the past 30 years change their life and reach their goals. And today I work with women 40 and over through my mind and body transformation programs. So I have struggled for years and years and years around getting on the scale, and whatever that number told me, that dictated my mood, my emotions, how I interacted. It might have dictated if I went somewhere or participated in an activity or not. It produced lots of emotions and feelings of guilt, feelings of shame, and a feeling of failure if the number on the scale did not read what I thought it should read on that particular day. And I can say that that really not ruined, but it really held me back for many, many years in accomplishing things that maybe I wanted to accomplish or reaching certain goals. And it just isolated me further. And I've heard from so many different women that that has been the case in the story for them as well. Now, in our program, we go through and we start figuring out why that happens and how we attach our identity and our worth and our sense of success or failure to a number on the scale, where that comes from, and we work on how to get rid of that. And that's a process in and of itself, but I can tell you this: I've worked through that process personally, and you can get past feeling anxious or feeling anything about a number on the scale. And I'm fixing to share with you one tip, one mindset tip that you can apply today to help you start that process and eliminate all the anxiety around the scale forever. Do me a favor really quickly and hit the like button, and in the comments, tell me if you're watching me live or if you're watching the replay. I would love to know how you're viewing this video. That will help me determine where to move forward from here. And also, if you would like a free gift from me, please comment anxiety in the comments, and I will send you a free gift. I'll contact you through Messenger and send you a free stress relief gift. So do that now. Okay, so back to our mindset tip. The first thing you've got to do is to change your perspective around the scale itself. So you think of the scale as a tool, just like you would a hammer or a pen. We don't attach any value or identity or worth or any emotion to the use of a hammer or a pen or a vehicle or something like that. If we mess up and we scribble something out and it messes up, or the pen fails, that doesn't affect how we feel about ourselves. That doesn't produce an emotion in us. But for some reason, stepping on a scale and seeing a number translates in our minds, especially for women, some form of value or worth. It says something about us and our identity. We completely forget who we are and whose we are, who we belong to, and it completely can ruin our day. And so if you can do this one thing, and this takes a lot of practice, consistency, and support, but it is doable. And my husband helped me here develop this, and this is, think of the scale as just a tool. And what do we do with a tool is we collect data. It's just a data collector. It means absolutely nothing. It has no emotional tie to it. There is no value other than data collection. And the reason we need data collection, and we can say we'll shoot the scale or throw it out the window or hit it with a sledgehammer. We don't have to worry about it anymore, right? There's all these funny memes out there about the scale and how we hate it and this tug of war battle we have going with stepping on the scale. But would it not be better for your mental health, your confidence, your mental strength and stability to deal with the emotions and the anxiety surrounding the number on the scale? Because truly it's about that. It's not about the tool itself, right? So in order to do that, we need to view it as a data collecting device. And yes, we do need to weigh. And I know I'll have some people comment, I just don't weigh myself and I just don't put that stress on me. It really doesn't matter what my weight is. However, it is a tracking tool. So granted, nothing is around the weight that is super significant other than we need to know where we are in the present moment so that we know where we need to go and if we've reached our goal or not. So in that respect, it is important to have measurements and some kind of tracking and data device. And we're all going to end up in the doctor's office at some point. And I don't know about you, but there have been many times going into the doctor's office that I'm taking off jewelry and making sure I'm not holding my phone. My pockets are empty. My shoes are off. I'm stripping down to as little as that's appropriate and that I can get away with before I step on that scale. And it's just this sense of dread and anxiety. And it determines my mood for the rest of the day, or it has in the past. Went to the doctor this week just for an annual exam. And honestly, I stepped on the scale with my bottle of water and my phone and my keys. And I was like, I didn't even realize it. I just hopped up there. And she said, do you want to put all that stuff down? And I was like, oh, whatever, I don't care. And I can honestly say I have overcome the anxiety around the scale by doing this mindset. And it's freeing and it's liberating. And the number on the scale seriously just gives me feedback and data. I need to clean up a few things. Or, I'm maintaining my weight. That's great to know. It's good data point for me and a reference point. And many of my clients have gotten here as well, working through this mindset tip. So view the scale as only a tool that's only collecting data. Your weight is just one of many data points that you track to be sure that you're on the right path. It's not good. It's not bad. It means nothing except telling you, yes, I need to either maybe detour a little bit or adjust just a little bit and get on a new path, or maybe I need to 180. And we're just tracking what the trend is. So if you're finding that your weight fluctuates drastically and that you're nervous to see where you are going to be that day, note that your weight should fluctuate from day to day, anywhere from 1 to 4 pounds. For women, it can be a little bit more, especially if you are not in your menopause years. So if you're still in pre-menopause, that can fluctuate even up to 7 pounds. So know that when you're on the scale, those fluctuations are very, very normal, but we need something to track to make sure that your program is on the right path, that your health is going the direction you want it to, and or if you need to veer or adjust just a little bit here and there, right? Because if it's not working, why keep going? And it's just a tool, one of many. So what I'd recommend doing is, if the scale really, really bothers you, don't hop on there for a little bit. Start working on this mindset of viewing the scale as a tool, and then weigh other things and see and collect data and say, I've weighed my dog, or I weighed my child, or I weighed whatever, my husband can weigh, whatever. And collect some data and get your mind thinking in terms of data. You're not assigning guilt or shame or judgment to your dog or your kid or your husband or your cowboy boots when you put them on the scale. So start thinking that way and practicing there, so that when you step on the scale for data collection only, just a point of reference, then you will not start assigning those things to yourself either. And that's a huge turnaround. And there's other things that we do within the transformation program and specific strategies and techniques that I teach you how to implement to take that even more and further down the line and completely rid yourself of anxiety around all sorts of things, messing up on your nutrition, or skipping a workout, or skipping a week of workouts, or going on vacation and maybe getting off a little bit, or being at a retreat, or a mission trip, or a weekend getaway, or even just a function, a wedding, and you are only able to have access to foods that are available to you, and that can trip up a lot of people. So we work on strategies to help you mentally prepare for those, but also, well, when that happens and you don't have access to healthy food, you have to partake, or you choose to partake, right? We learn how to own our choices and pray over the ones we can't control. But when those things come up, we don't attach a judgment, guilt, failure. It doesn't mean that we failed. It's just a pivot point. Okay, it happened. Now what? Right? What is the trend? I'm always looking at trends. I tell my clients this all the time. Is the trend still going up into the direction of the positive, a direction of our goals? Or is the trend going back down towards not our goal, obviously, our other old habits? So if that's the case, then you need to pivot. So hopefully, guys, this mindset tip really inspires you to start thinking and looking at the scale as just a tool, and maybe some other areas of your life too, and some other things, looking at it as a tool and just a data point. Your weight is just data to help you reach your goal, whatever that is. Means nothing besides that. So if you would like my free gift, comment below. I forgot what I said the word was, so back it up and look there. But I will send you that free gift. I hope this inspires you. If you found value here, this was helpful, please like it and share it with a friend. If you are watching the replay, comment replay so I know that you didn't catch me live. And I hope that you're enjoying these Tuesday live videos and they're providing value, and keep watching. If you are interested in my mind and body transformation program for women 40 to 65, shoot me a message or raise your hand in the comments and I will reach out to you. It is open enrollment. If you didn't know that, that means that you can join on any week. You won't miss anything. You'll just hop in right where we are in the moment, and we can get you started so that your holidays are super enjoyable this year, and that you don't have to worry about keeping up with anything or starting a new program in January, because you are going to already have a handle on your mindset and your thought life and your good nutrition. You'll be prepared for the holidays and for the new year, unlike any other year. So if you're doing this on your own, know that you don't have to. There's a group of women that we are having a wonderful time supporting one another and learning these things and these tips and techniques and mindset tools together with support and encouragement. And last night we had an amazing speaker come teach us about putting on the armor of God, how to pray that over us properly and prepare us, and how to pray as a warrior, not just for others, but for ourselves as well, and how to really take our thoughts captive. So watch next week for another mindset tip on taking your thoughts captive. That's going to be the topic for next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye.